Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Lori Buckley, otherwise known as Lori B from Lori B Pottery from Napa, California. And today I have a very exciting kiln reveal. Actually, this is going to be my last kiln reveal before my official kiln opening, which I don't know when that's going to be. I'm hoping I'm going to get my kiln in the next, well, it should be the next 1 to 2 weeks. So I have enough stuff to bisque. I've been making stuff like crazy. You might see some things behind me. I've got some butter keepers. Over my shelves, I've got coffee pour overs. I've got lots of interesting things, and I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, between now and then, I want to make some other videos. So I want you to tell me what you want. Do you want me to do, well, I mean, I don't really feel like I could do a tutorial, but you know, I could show you how I make some stuff. I could show you my favorite tools, my favorite new purchases, which I have quite a few actually. Well, you know, in addition to glazes. I could show you my favorite top glazes that I use. You tell me anything you want me to show you, I'd be happy. What would you like to see between now and my actual kiln opening, which I'm excited about? I'm also very excited about this kiln reveal because I've got some really cool things that I think you're gonna like. I'm sitting down, not because I'm lazy. Well, I am lazy actually, although I do a lot. So, because I'm on wheels and I just feel like this is gonna be good. I don't have too much glow, and when I show, oh, I don't want to show you that yet. So let's get started. I have some really cool stuff. I have some crawls that I've used. I'll show you those later. I'm gonna start with some similar things, similar combos that maybe you've seen before. I do them a lot, but I really love them, and some clay body comparisons. So Frankie's here with me. You can't see her, she's down there. Let's start here. This one's kind of cool. This is really interesting. So I found out that what amaryllis, the base color of amaryllis, which I love that Mayco tells you the base colors, is coral. So I bought myself some coral, and this is 3 coats of coral, and 2 coats of coral is Mayco, and then 2 coats of Mayco Jungle Gems Cheetah. Cheetah seems to be on the rise right now, very popular for a good reason. Even though you really can't see much, you mostly see black, but you can see a little bit of yellow in there. I love the way that looks. I did a little transfer, spread joy. I thought that was kind of fun. This is on Dragon Fruit Light. I noticed that Amanda from, is it Red EFT Ceramics? Sorry, Amanda, if I'm getting that wrong. She uses this too. And thank you so much for showing me the Raspberry Mist with the Night Moth from Mayco. I'm definitely gonna do that. So I love this. I thought, oh, this is great. I'm gonna do more of these. And so then I thought I would try this. This is on Speckled Buff, Laguna Speckled Buff clay. I don't know. It's fun. It is 3 coats of coral, and I do like the coral. And then on top of it is a new jungle gem to me. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it. It's called Papaya. Not Papaya from Spectrum, but Jungle Gems Papaya. So I thought, well, that would be interesting. It is interesting, but I do love the coral. So we have that. It's very Halloween-y, that's for sure. I'm gonna put these on the floor so I know what I've done. Okay, speaking of Raspberry Mist, this is Raspberry Mist. This is 3 coats of Raspberry Mist on the Imco Dragon Fruit Light, which is again sort of a porcelain body clay with a lot of ilmenite. This is the light. They also make a dragon fruit that has more ilmenite, which is also gorgeous. Interesting, this is curry. It looks, yeah, it actually looks pretty accurate. It's sort of greenish. This is Spectrum Curry that only time I've used it. It's pretty, but it's not what I expected. And that I poured. And then on the outside is amaryllis. I've got 2 coats on the rim, just on the rim. It dripped a little, not much. It's pretty, it's interesting. I should always show the handles. The handles are so beautiful all on their own. Isn't that gorgeous, that handle? I should show you the other handles. Yeah, they're not as interesting, but they're worth seeing. I think. There we go. I'll remember to show you the handles. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Okay, this, I don't know what this is. I have to look it up. I will, I'll put it up here. But I do know it is sand dollar. So we've got sand dollar on the inside, poured, and I've got 3 coats on the outside. I don't remember what I put over it. Honestly, have no idea. I'm thinking kimchi, but I'm not sure. I'll put it down. So sand dollar is by Mayco. It is a very matte glaze. It's actually pretty. I like it. And again, on the dragon fruit. It's pretty. Let's see what it is. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, since we're on the papaya, butter keepers. I have 3 in this kiln load. Only 1 that turned out. They fit perfectly before firing. They were fired separately. So I went to go pick some stuff up at the community center, and I noticed that one was in the kiln and the other one wasn't, but she didn't know. So we have got coral on the inside. This is coral again, which is very pretty. Again, on the dragon fruit. And then we have papaya juggle gem all by itself. I've got 2 coats all by itself. And then I just did a little stripe of jazz notes on the top, which gave it a little interest. It's not bad. But anyways, it totally warped. You can see it's more of an oval than a round. So it warped and it doesn't fit, but I have a ramekin. So where's my other failed butter keeper? Failed butter keeper. This is an interesting combo. So this is Albany Slip Brown, and it is 3 coats of Albany Slip Brown all over. I did it all over on the outside, not the inside. The inside is Lime Shower. I've got 2 coats of Lime Shower, and then I have 2 coats of, oh shoot, I know what this is. I know what it is, and I just can't remember. But I remember thinking, oh, I really like that. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one too. It's right here. I'll write it down right here. But the Albany Slip Brown, that's just Albany Slip Brown. And this is also on the Dragon Fruit Light. I really love that Albany Slip Brown. It's first time using it. And then I've got on the rim here and on the top, I have Emerald Falls by Amaco. So I don't know if, yeah, it looks kind of nice, but I love the Albany Slip Brown. I'm thinking just all by itself, the Albany Slip Brown could look really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do more of that. And again, oh, so close, but it's wonky. So I'm making more. I have 5 in the making right now, more butter keepers. I'm just not making them quite as tightly fit. We'll see how that goes. But I do have a success here. Yay! 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Oh my God, it's just so crazy. This is sandstone, Mayco sandstone and Mayco chinote. Thank you to Diana and Sean from Walkie Pots. I have another one that was influenced by, actually quite a few that were influenced by their recent kiln unloads that are just absolutely stunning. And if you haven't seen their videos, highly recommend. She's got some, well, they have some great glaze combinations. I think she does most of the glazing, but I know Sean is getting involved as well. It is gorgeous. I did 3 coats of sandstone and 3 coats of chinote. They do not overlap. It's just on the bottom I have the chinote, on the top I have the sandstone. On this top I have, I believe I have both. I had the chinote and I just did a little bit of sandstone. And then on the inside is just chinote. Chinote, we love it. And it is a perfect fit, and this is, you know, at least I got one and I do love it. So on that same note, we've got a mug. Look at this. So Diana did sandstone, chinote, and shipwreck, which looks gorgeous. I just did the chinote. So I have 3 coats of chinote on the inside and on the top, and then 3 coats on the bottom of the sandstone. Again, they do not overlap. Oh, look at that, it's so beautiful. This is probably one of the best mugs I made. It's nice and light and it's big and it's fantastic. As a matter of fact, one of the monitors at the community center loved it so much she wanted it. So I'm gonna give it to her. But what a great compliment that is. She's an incredible potter, and the fact that she wanted it, she said it would be her new favorite mug. I mean, what better compliment can I get? So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to give it to her too, because she's been incredibly helpful. The people at the community center who load the kilns, unload the kilns, they do a lot of work for us. And yeah, so I'm happy to be able to show her my appreciation. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's a fun one. This is, oh, I love this. First of all, kind of liking what I did here. A lot of carving. Got a little crazy with the carving, but it's fun. Again, on, did I tell you what those, I think I did. Yeah, mostly I think, well, it's either gonna be dragon fruit or Laguna speckled buff. This is dragon fruit. So I did 2 coats of fog, of the Amaco Celadon fog, which I've never used before, but it's really beautiful. And then I did 2 coats of sandstone. I did bands. I did one on the very top, you can see, and then I did one in the middle. And look at it together. It's quite beautiful. I want to put that on a mug. And then on the inside, not that anybody really looks, but it's snow. I just did snow on the inside. So, yeah. And it really showed the texture nicely. I think, yeah, sandstone covered it up a little bit, but I love that one. Okay. This is inspired by 2 West, Lucy. I think it's Carlson, Lucy, and she did a whole thing on Albany Slip Brown, which I had just purchased Albany Slip Brown. And I was like, what am I gonna do with it? So Marie also from, I'll put it in the link, also did a thing on Albany Brown. So I was checking out, how can I use my Albany Slip Brown? And Albany Slip Brown is Amaco, right? Amaco. And if I'm wrong, I'll let you know. But this is just 3 coats of the Albany Slip Brown on the outside with 2 coats of oatmeal on top. That's all it is. It's Albany Slip Brown and oatmeal. 3 coats of Albany Slip Brown, 2 coats of oatmeal. This is also on the dragon fruit. On the inside, and this is what was inspired by Lucy, well, maybe she did the oatmeal too, but this is 3 coats of Snapdragon by Amaco, Amaco Celadon, with the Albany Slip Brown on top. 2 coats. It's gorgeous. It's actually really gorgeous. So I'm gonna do more of that. Yeah, looks really pretty. I like that one a lot. Okay, another interesting bowl. This is, it's Raspberry Mist by Mayco. So 3 coats of Raspberry Mist. There actually is a coat of sandstone on here. So I believe it's the Raspberry Mist, 3 coats, 1 coat of sandstone, and then I did 2 coats of amaryllis, and I just did it on the rim to here and to here. That's an interesting, also on the dragon fruit. Yeah, what do you think of that? That's kind of cool. It's fun. Yeah, I think I'd do that again. Okay, moving on. Another bowl. Okay, here's another interesting one. Also on the dragon fruit. This is Blushing White by Speedball. 3 coats. And cheetah, 2 coats of cheetah. And I did it exactly as it is. It didn't drip at all. It was just really, really stable. So the 2 coats of cheetah to here, and I did the whole inside. Pretty. Yeah, kind of interesting. Just playing around with the cheetah. Oh, okay, Here's a plate. I have not made many plates. I want to make plates for my personal use, and I'm kind of experimenting. Trying one is GR forms. This was actually using a terracotta planter. Now it's a little wonky on the edge, but the bottom is completely flat. So it lays completely flat on the table, which is nice. This is 2 coats of alabaster and 1 coat of winterwood. What I've since done, that was, I believe, suggested by Audrey Berm from Audrey Lynn Studios, was to put some of the, actually I think that Unseth Pottery does it too, Kim and Todd, where they just put the alabaster and the winterwood and they mix it all together. So I've since done that because my winterwood was running low, so I just poured a bunch of alabaster in there. I also did that with my sandstone. The base color for sandstone is macadamia. So again, running low on the sandstone, you get so many crystals. So I just poured a bunch of macadamia in there. We'll see how that turns out. I'll do something for the next, for my kiln opening. So again, on the dragon fruit. It feels really nice. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if I'm gonna do them all like that. I'm thinking I'm gonna do something like that. Maybe I'll do a sandstone, or I'll do speckly stuff, and we'll see how that turns. I don't like to have a matchy-matchy, but I like them to go together. So here's some fun things. So these are inspired by Jazz at Ceramics by Jazz. This is dragon fruit. My friend came over. We do clay dates. So the name of my channel is called Clay Dates, and I have friends come over, potters and non-potters, and we hang out in the studio in the garage, and we make stuff by hand. We hand build stuff, and we have so much fun. And so this was done on a clay date, and we made ornaments and magnets, and I made these trays. So on the back, I put a doily on them, and then I put some watered down underglaze. This is black. This is, I don't know what it is. It is, I know it is an Amaco velvet, but I'm not sure what it is. Probably turquoise. I think it's turquoise. So I just wiped it back. And then this one, I put a transfer on, and it went wrong. It didn't work. So I just poured in, and this was in greenware stage, poured in a bunch of stroke and coat and made it marble. And wow, I think that looks kind of nice. It ends up being my favorite one. And then after it was bisque fired, I just put some Pottery Supply House clear on it. All of these are covered in Pottery Supply House clear. These 3 are all covered in slip. Again, in the greenware stage, I covered them in slip, black slip, green slip, yellow slip. Just made those with white slip and mason stain. And then I put transfers on them. So I believe the transfers are from Sambal. They're just fun little trinket dishes. I love this one. This one, it's okay. Not so successful. It's okay. Okay, so those are my little trinket dishes. Speaking of little things, so everybody's making the worry stones. I don't call them worry stones because they don't make us worry. I call them calming stones. So I'm calling them calming stones. They're all made with the speckled buff. What I'm doing is, I think this is what all of you are doing, which is such a smart thing to do. You know, we have little bits of clay that are left over, whether it's when we're throwing or when we're hand building. And, you know, rather than just sticking it in the reclaim or, you know, trying to mush it all together, I'm like, oh, I'll just make some calming stones. And then when I'm glazing, while I'm glazing, after these are bisque fired, whatever I'm glazing with, I just brush it on, and there you go. So they're small, but I actually love it on the speckled buff because it actually feels like a stone, and it's very soft. I sand them really nicely. This looks like it is cheetah for sure, but I don't know what they all are. They're just the glazes that I use. So I have many. Oh, we know this one. This one's Poppy Fields. So I have a bunch right now that are bisque fired. I have probably at least 30. And just when I'm glazing, I'll just put stuff on. Not sure what that is, but you don't need to see them all. Oh, we know this one. This one's Lime Shower. And they just feel really nice, and they're very small. I did follow 2 West, Lucy again. Thank you, Lucy. We love you. And put some of them I put in the high fire wire so they could be made into a keychain, which was a brilliant idea. And I know Jeanette did the same. So That's that for the calming stones. This is, I've been doing a lot of throwing off the hump and making little things, little vases, little bowls, because it's so much fun. It's just so much fun, and they're so adorable. This one is obsidian. It is 3 coats of obsidian, and then we've got 3 coats, I know you're supposed to use 4, but it's such a small thing, of the Amaco white crawl. And I know that's a big popular one. And Nat from Mud Magic is doing some great things with your crawls. Oh, Nat, if you're interested in the crawls, watch Nat's video. My favorite is the lavender celadon from Amaco with the speckled pink crawl. That is gorgeous. And that mug that you gave Linda from Lindy Lou, I mean, come on, that is a fabulous mug. And oh, by the way, the other mug you gave her too, that is like spectacular. That is just, oh, first of all, I know it was made with love and make me cry. Made with so much love, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Your hand painting is incredible. And since we're doing some shout outs, I do want to just give, I get emotional. What can I say? Happy things, beautiful things make me cry. They always do. Talent, beauty, happiness, love. That brings me to tears. I don't generally cry for sad things. Anyways, Kay from Mud Souls Pottery, she sent Jeanette from Far Forest Ceramics the most incredible, thoughtful gift. And it just, sorry if I went on my microphone. It just warms my heart. And this community, how supportive everybody is incredible. So Kay, mwah, much appreciation to you. That was just such a beautiful, beautiful, thoughtful gift. We all know what it's like to lose a loved one, and pets are loved ones. And in some ways, they're, they're easier than people. They love us pretty much unconditionally. Cats, not quite as much. They're a little bit more conditional, but man, when they love hard. And speaking of cats, Tonka, from Lucy's Tonka. Oh my God, if you haven't watched her last video, a day in I don't know, just like a vlog, it is hilarious. That cat just cracks me up. They have such personality, and if you're not a cat person, you could still appreciate. So we're doing shout outs. Sheila from Sheila Cozy Ceramics, Cozy Sheila Ceramics. Sorry, I don't know which one, but it's Sheila and it's Cozy, and she's incredible. She does all hand built, and I think all hand built, beautiful things. And she made these angels. I know that Sarah Hollum made some of these, and I too was inspired. I meant to put the wire in, but when I went to put the wire in their heads, it was too late. This is made with, and I just love these. And if you haven't seen Sheila's video, go watch it, because these are really easy, and they're so cute and beautiful to make, and really fun to make. So these are Sheila's angels. That it's just I just copied it exactly as she talked about it. I mean, they may not look quite as beautiful, but this is 2 coats of fog. Again, I was playing with the fog, and then I've got 3 coats of the speckled red. I'm not sure if it's speckled red. It is the red crawl from Amaco. Is it speckled or not speckled? Some of them are speckled, some of them aren't. Hard to say, because this is a speckled clay. This is a speckled buff. And I did actually put Mayco's Jungle Gem Sassy Orange on her head. Oh no, that's this one. This one, we'll get there. No, this is just the fog, the 2 coats of the fog and the 3 coats of the crawl. Now, when you use these crawl glazes, they're very, very fragile. So you have to put them on quickly. You don't want them to dry completely, but you want them to dry somewhat before you do the other coats. Ideally, you want to do 4 coats, but in such small things, you just can't do it. But if you move it too much, it just falls off. The crawls, the glazes, because they get really crackly and dry, and it'll fall off. So you have to be very careful. Now, because I don't have a kiln, I had to get these into the car, from the car to Sonoma, which is about a 20-minute drive. And then I had to leave it on the shelf and trust that whoever was going to be putting it in the kiln would be very careful. But they're busy. They got a lot going on. So The fact that we only have a few little boo-boos, I'm okay with. So this one's a little bit bigger. Made a little bit. You can make it whatever size you want, and you just use the circle cutters with the little ridges. And this is Spectrum's Floating Turquoise. I did put Sassy Orange on her head. I think it was just a Sassy Orange. I don't remember putting any of the Floating Turquoise on her head. Maybe I did. Anyways, it didn't show up, but aren't they fabulous? So you want to definitely check those out. Okay, we're almost done. I've got my favorite thing, which is using another one, kind of a surprising crawl. That's coming at the end. This is a comparison on 2 clay bodies. This has a little bit of blue in it because I have some reclaim, some dragon fruit reclaim. So I did have some blue at one point, and this is just the speckled buff. So I sand the heck out of my bottom, so sometimes it leaves a little light thing, but they're soft. They're silky, silky soft. So this is Honey Flux, 3 coats on the inside. Doesn't really look any different. 3 coats of sandstone, and then 3 coats, sandstone by Mayco, and then 3 coats of peppered plum, also by Mayco. So the sandstone goes all the way, and then got the handles, gotta see that. And then the peppered plum is only on the top. So it runs a lot more. This has a little texture to it. So it's nice that it shows through the texture, the sandstone and the peppered plum. But I noticed that the speckled buff clay, and we'll see it in another version, it runs more, which I think is a really good thing. I prefer it on that. What do you think? It's a little lighter or pinker on this one, the peppered plum. So yeah, we've got those, and we've got some. Oh, we got some more inspired by Walkie Pots. So this is, I didn't use sandstone on it. These are the same clay bodies, both of them the Dragon Fruit Light. This is with the Chinote on the bottom, 3 coats. 3 coats Chinote by Amaco, I'm sorry, Mayco. Shipwreck by Mayco, 3 coats each. On the top and the bottom, they do not meet. And in the middle is I put different ones. I put Blue Hydrangea on this one, and on this one I put Celadon Bloom. 3 coats also. So they don't overlap, at least not much. Which one do you like better? I like them both. And Shipwreck on the inside. Gotta show the handles, because the handles are gorgeous, especially this one. You can really see the Blue Hydrangea on that one, and the Chinote here. So again, thank you to Walkie Pots. That is just, it's a stunning combination, and I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of it from a lot of people. Okay, we're almost done. We just have a few more pieces. This is Mayco's Cordovan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. And this is Speedball's Dragonstone. I was determined to get that Dragonstone to look like it does on the bottle, and I succeeded. So I did 4 coats. I mixed it really, really, really well. I put it on texture. I tried everything to get it to show up. And so, yeah, it did. It showed up. I have a textured handle, which shows through a little bit. Speckled buff. And yeah, it's really quite beautiful. I think maybe, I don't know. You know, I like to generally use different combos, but sometimes it's fun to just use one. But it did turn out like it's supposed to, which makes me happy. Okay. Oh, I lied. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 7 more, but 4 of them all go together. These are all the exact same combination on the outside, different clay bodies. So let's show you this. Different clay bodies. We got the speckled buff. I like to do the comparisons. It's fun to see. And this is the dragon fruit, because they do look different oftentimes. Put a few little transfers on there. This is Amaco's Honeydew Flux, which I haven't used much. It's relatively new to me, and I love it. It's a beautiful soft color. And then I've got 3 coats of Cirrus Flow. This one I only did it. I wanted to leave some of this raw because it's so beautiful, this clay. Now, yeah, I'm thinking of another one. So, whoops. So this is, this one I did all the way down, the Cirrus Flow. That is 3 coats. Maybe I could have done more. And then we have got 2 coats of Aurora Green on top. It's one of my favorite combos. I've used it a lot in the past, and I will continue to use it in the future. So Cirrus Flow and Aurora Green is beautiful. Yeah, I really love it. And I've got 2 mugs with the same exact combo, except I've got Cirrus Flow in the middle. When I do the inside, I do 3 coats generally, or I pour. So I believe I did 3 coats. I brushed it on here. This is blue dragon fruit, which I don't know. Sometimes the dragon fruit gets stained, and I try to clean it. I sand it like crazy, but I don't know why. Sometimes it gets stained. Anyways, the exact same thing. Cirrus Flow, the 3 coats, and then the 2 coats of Aurora Green on top. Okay, now we've got 3 more. You know, I always love a lime shower. So I have got 3 coats of lime shower, inside and out, Maycos. And then on top of it, I have 2 coats of olive float. Olive float on top of the lime shower. That's beautiful. Actually, where's that one? I'm thinking, might that one be that I couldn't remember? No. Okay. Yeah, that's quite beautiful. But more beautiful is this one. So this one is Sand and Sea. No, I'm sorry, it's not Sand and Sea. It's Sea Spray, Opulent Sea Spray. I've got the, I believe, poured this one, the Opulent Sea Spray. And then I did it on the outside as well. I did 3 coats. Whoops. And then I did 3 coats of Amaco Sapphire Float just on the bottom. And then on the top, I did 1 coat, just 1 coat of olive float. That is beautiful. I love this one. So Sea Spray, Sapphire, and 1 coat of olive float. Olive float does magical things. Okay, last piece. This is my favorite. Oh my God. This is on, well, you can tell it's on the dragon fruit blue. A couple little transfers there. This is Pottery Supply House clear on the inside. So that's just the clay by itself. This is raw without any clear. And then, well, the handle is not blue, it's white. I ran out of white, so blue, so I just used a white handle and it seemed to work. This is a really interesting combo. This is 2 coats of Amaco Celadon Snow, and then I have 4 coats of the speckled flux crawl. Now, when I looked at that speckled flux crawl, I would never have bought it. I got it by accident. It was sent to me mistakenly when I was supposed to get the white. I thought, well, I might as well use it, and I love it. That's really fun. I think that has some really fun possibilities. I want to see what you guys are going to do with it. What do you think? I don't know. It's just very special. Now, I don't know if it'll look different on a different clay body. Probably, but maybe even better. I don't know, different anyways. So that's my kiln load for today. I'm so glad I only kept it under 40 minutes. And again, my next kiln reveal will be a kiln opening. I'm planning on making it live, and hopefully that's going to come soon. I'm waiting. I bought it from Clayscapes. It's an L&L, and it's supposed to be here, well, in a week or 2. Actually, more like a week. But you know, you know, it doesn't usually come when you expect it to, but I've been told it'll be here. When I was told a few weeks ago, he said 3 to 4 weeks. I think he said 3 to 4. Anyways, now at this point it is, well, now we're like at 1 week. So we'll see. I'm hoping soon. So let me know what you want me to do in between. I'd love to make some videos. I do want to show you some of my new toys and new things that I'm using. And I want to say thank you. If you're still here, thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out till the end. And I so appreciate you being here and watching and commenting. All of your comments are so helpful and supportive, and all of your work I'm so inspired by. So I'm just so grateful to be a part of this community. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. If you are liking my videos, please like them. As you all know, we all talk about it, but it does help our channel a lot, and it really does help support us to move forward, make more stuff, make more videos. It's much more inspiring when we get likes and when we get subscribers, although that's not why we do it. But to know that we're getting a positive response and people are enjoying it does make a difference. It doesn't cost anything, and it means the world to us, all of us, and that includes me. So I appreciate all of you, and I want to tell you to keep going, keep learning, and keep playing. We got to keep playing. And thank you again. See you soon. Bye.